So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. Diogo Dalot. And it's Conceição. Bruno Fernandes. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a throw-in. And it's Dalot. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pedro Neto! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vitinha. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Wan-Bissaka forwards and with intent. And here's Bakambu. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Oh, this is a chance for a shot! Can he deliver? And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Clipped into space. Vitinha cuts it out. Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes, played out to the left flank. Bruno Fernandes. Bakambu looks to get on the end of this. Vega. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Vega. João Neves. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! There are a few waiting for it. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Only partially clear. A chance to play it in. And that was very necessary. Wan-Bissaka, oh, good-looking ball. Bakambu. Bakambu has got himself a free kick. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbemba, it's a sharp pass. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And he's going direct. Oh, how good is he? A finish right from the top draw. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Diogo Dalot. João Neves. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. They'll play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Diogo Dalot has it out wide and in space. And the shot! And a shot! He scores! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
João Neves. Vega shifted upfield. Proves too strong. Pedro Neto. Now he's got space here. Gets it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nuno Mendes. Diogo Dalot. Ambitious ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Diogo Costa. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Bakambu. Nice interception, well timed. Francisco Conceição. And it's Conceição. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Ruben Dias, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Diogo Dalot. Portugal keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. That's really well manoeuvred. Conceição. Diogo Dalot. Francisco Conceição. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bakambu. Chance here to counter. Vega. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes for the shot! Oh, just wide.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Out to the left it goes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. Now there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Diogo Dalot gets into some space. Tuanzebe clears it away. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played down the flank. Wan-Bissaka makes the interception. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, forwards and with intent. Wan-Bissaka shifted upfield. Mendes, gently done. Pedro Neto. Cross needs to be good. Pedro Neto puts too much behind that. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Mbemba, oh, there's a probing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Moved on forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Bakambu is onto it in a flash. Pedro Neto in with the challenge. Quality ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vega shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Francisco Conceição. Pedro Neto. Mendes picks it up now. It's up! It's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Keeper's got good distance on that. Have it back and can go again. It's a loose ball. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Vega forwards and with intent. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's bustling through here. Mendes. Oh, it's played into the area. Mbemba clears it away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Cross goes in there. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And that's too far for anyone. Mbemba aimed forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes, probing pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vega. And it's played forward. And it's Dallo. And he welcomes it in. He's in! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Cristiano Ronaldo really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Now then, the ball's come loose. So who's he picking out? That's good play. Ball's gone out of play. Cleared away. Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Cedric Bakambu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's through here. Concesa goes for a shot! Bakambu, now he's off and running. Bakambu with a definite foul there. João Neves has found the net here, of course. Diogo Dallo looking to hit the byline here. Shoots! He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vitinha does really well there, strong defending. Bruno Fernandes. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto spread out to the left. He's overhit it, and it's out of play.
Cedric Bakambu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's been played through. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Portugal take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vitinha moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Pedro Neto. Tuanzebe cuts out the pass. Masuaku. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he latch on to this? Diogo Dalot. And it's Conceição. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto! Just off target. And it's hoisted clear. João Neves. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Well, he's fouled him there.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Cristiano Ronaldo! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a bit special. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Crosses it in here. Tries to get it clear. Masuaku, gently done. Lobbed in behind. Diogo Dalot with the clearance. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Over to the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cleared away. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Diogo Dalot. And it's played forward. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Calmly anticipates. Oh, can he get onto this? Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. Played towards the other side. Diogo Dalot. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
And he cuts out the supply.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bakambu into the channel. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Diogo Dalot. João Neves. Portugal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Masuaku. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. João Neves. João Neves shifted upfield. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, gently done. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Vitinha plays it short. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. And it's Vitinha. Nice physical challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aimed in towards the centre. The referee has given a corner. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, the clearance is short. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Dalot. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Bakambu. Bakambu! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cedric Bakambu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ruben Dias, aim forwards. Conceição. Diogo Dalot. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Defending of the desperate variety. Masuaku gets it away. Bakambu forwards and with intent. Now it's Conceição. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vega gets over and intercepts. Diogo Dalot. That's really well manoeuvred. Conceição. Conceição. Conceição played out to the left flank. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. A really close shave and the last action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. And it's Conceição. Diogo Dalot. Masuaku. Mbemba. Driven forward. That has been cut short. Nuno Mendes. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Vitinha. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Turns and goes, and the shot! Nuno Mendes. And it's lofted through here. Deftly away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's gone out for a throw-in. João Neves. Vega. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Picks it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
He's in plenty of space here. Ruben Dias is there and he can get that clear. A And he shoots! Diogo Dalot. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Conceição. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. It'll be a throw-in. Conceição. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Mbemba getting this one clear. Referee's given a throw. Diogo Dalot. João Neves. Mbemba aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. And it's Conceição. Bruno Fernandes, spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bakambu, out to the left it goes. Spread out to the left. Masuaku, played into the middle. That's really well cleared. Francisco Conceição. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Conceição. Transebe getting this one clear. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And that has been clubbed away. That's really well manoeuvred, brilliantly cut out. Could move up a gear here. Pedro Neto going full tilt down the left. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got and a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Bakambu looks to get on the end of this. Bruno Fernandes, over to the left. He's found a way through. Conceição. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to think it through. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Real chance! And that is great goalkeeping.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Bakambu.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking for a decent ball in. That's tidy. Oh, smashing header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Either side really getting hold of the ball. And it's Mendes. He is through here. Up he goes! And he's heaved it away. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bakambu, now he's off and running. Bakambu. Bakambu! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Nuno Mendes. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Shifted upfield. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Caresses it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vega, gently done. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto.
Pedro Neto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's Bruno Fernandes. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Conceição. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Diogo Costa claims it, and the danger passes. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Vega, gently done. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves, played over towards the opposite flank. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bakambu. Bakambu played with finesse. And it's played forward. Francisco Conceição. Tuanzebe cuts it out. That's been drilled forward. Mbemba forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Masuaku forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Aim forwards. And here's Bakambu. Out towards the flank. Played back in. It's a threatening ball. Bakambu. Decent chance! Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Tuanzebe, gently done. Mbemba goes forward. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. That has been knocked clear. And they can counter here. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Bakambu, showing good feet.
A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Calmly anticipates. Mbemba shifted upfield. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Conceição. Nuno Mendes. That's very neat. João Neves. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There will be a throw-in. And it's played in here. Oh, smashing header! Keeper's got his work done. Bakambu chasing after it. Vega gets rid without sophistication. Well, that's well seen too. And the shot's on here. Chance for a shot! He's kept it out just.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
That's not going far. That is a brilliant interception. It's a throw-in. Some good work on the right flank here. Cleared without complication. Pedro Neto. Ronaldo spread out to the left. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Francisco Conceição. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. And he's gone backward here.
Francisco Conceição really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hit into the middle. Vega getting this one clear. Chooses to go back. And he's there to get it away. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bakambu. And he's away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Conceição. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Played in with purpose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ruben Dias. Vitinha. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. João Neves. Vega. Moved on forwards. Vitinha gets across to intercept that. Diogo Dalot. Vega. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the right. Oh, that's neat. Proves, whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. In it comes. Cleared away. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Delivered in. Tuanzebe tries to clear. Here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Mbemba gets it away. Wan-Bissaka attempts a clearance. And it's played forward. Bakambu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Vega. Bernardo Silva. And he cuts out the supply. That is lovely. João Neves, played out towards the right wing. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Keeper's dealt with that. Moved on forwards. That's good running with the ball. Played out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good spread. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vega. Nuno Mendes. Very nicely done. And it's Masuaku. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he welcomes it in. He's in, surely! Cristiano Ronaldo takes a shot!
Great football, shot and save.
The referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Tries to get it clear. João Neves. Bakambu does really well to win the ball there. Delivered across. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto, backward it goes. Tries a measured ball. Masuaku with the clearance. Bernardo Silva, and that's aimed into the middle. Oh, sweet feet. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. So there's going to be another change here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a shot! Keeper gets just about enough of it. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Ruben Dias. And it's played forward. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! What a hit, the save was firm. João Neves wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. Over to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And they've got a throw. Moved on forwards. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal definitely approached the game in the right way. A nice mix-up of tactics, constantly keeping their opponents guessing, and it was just a lovely show of adaptability.